next, we have a one-of-a-kind family, the Gracie family. We got a chance to talk with instructor and fighter Rener Gracie. Rener gives us an in-depth look about Brazilian Jiu-jitsu fighting, self-defense, and how popular the sport has become today. I am here with Rener Gracie, world-class Brazilian Jiu-jitsu fighter. How's it going today, Rener?
Amazing. Thanks for coming all the way out from Texas to come visit us.
Tell me about the family and how it all began.
Well, the Gracie family was introduced to Jiu-jitsu from a Japanese man in Brazil in the early 1900s. And upon learning these Japanese techniques from his brother, my grandfather Elio had to modify the techniques because he was a much smaller, weaker individual, and the only way to make the moves effective for him was by changing them.
Okay.
So those changes to the Japanese style gave birth to Gracie or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is now being practiced all over the world, and the most dominant systems of self-defense, and being used by every professional MMA fighter.
So can you tell me about the training facility here?
Sure. This is the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy World Headquarters. We have about 100 schools around the world who adhere to a curriculum that we've created and certified them to teach. And this is where it all goes down. All these instructors from around the world come here to get certified to learn how to teach Jiu-Jitsu. Not to mention we have over 600 students that train here every month, ranging from kids from 4 years old to men and women as old as 70, 80 years old. So very broad range. We teach Jiu-Jitsu. We do group classes. We do private classes. We have specialized programs for men, women, and children, starting with Gracie Bully Proof. It's for kids to learn how to defend against bullies. We have Women Empowered for women to learn how to defend against sexual assault. We have Gracie Combatives for men and women who want to learn self-defense for street altercations. And then we have Gracie Survival Tactics, which is mainly for law enforcement. So police officers can learn how to arrest the bad guy without causing unnecessary harm and do it in the most humane way possible.
Can you tell me, Rener, about the fighting team that you have? How many fighters do you have for the Gracie team?
Sure. The Gracie Academy doesn't really emphasize too heavily on having a fight team per se, but what we do is we provide specialized jiu-jitsu training for professional fighters, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So since we're a jiu-jitsu academy, guys like Glover Teixeira, Lyoto Machida, Mark Munoz, Jake Shields, these guys come to us for specialized jiu-jitsu training. So in that sense, we aren't their main fight camp per se, but they spend several weeks up to several months at a time training with us for upcoming fights.
Out of all your amazing family members, who would you say has been the most influential for you?
Without question, my grandfather was the most influential member of my family because he's really the reason we're all here. He's the patriarch of our family and of our jiu-jitsu discipline. And if it weren't for him, there would be no UFC, there would be no MMA, there would be no jiu-jitsu as we know it now, and we would all still be doing karate and taekwondo. So the fact that jiu-jitsu is such an integral part of the MMA scene is precisely why I'm so grateful for all my grandfather's sacrifice. He did 95 years. We just celebrated 100 years of Rener Gracie, and it's a great honor to be part of a family that has a man like him as the leader.
Can you tell the viewers at home how they can find you online, and that way they can get a hold of you and maybe come out here and join your facility?
Sure. My brothers and I can be accessed at GracieUniversity.com. This is a website through which any viewer could learn more about Jiu-Jitsu. It's actually designed so you can learn Jiu-Jitsu from your home, where the entire curriculum is online. You learn the techniques, you get a training partner, and you practice in your living room, in your garage. You can actually learn Jiu-Jitsu from home. And it's a remarkable system. You can sign it up and check it out. It's free to sign up and check out all the lessons for 5 days to see what you think of the curriculum. And we love that. If you're ever in Los Angeles, come by the Gracie Academy. If you're looking for a school in your area for Jiu-Jitsu, go to GracieSchools.com, and we have all the schools listed there. And most importantly, the journey continues. If you want to follow my brothers and I, we follow on Facebook, Facebook.com/Gracie Academy. Check us out on Twitter.com/Rener Gracie. And, we're just going to keep pushing and keep teaching and keep sharing this stuff with the rest of the world. And we hope that, all we really hope is that we can get Jiu-Jitsu into as many lives as possible because it's impacted us in a very positive way. It's changed millions of lives so far. And we hope to continue to have that positive influence on the world because, as my grandfather said one day before he left us, if everyone knew Jiu-Jitsu, the world would be a better place.